A classic Queen's Gambit accepted Mannheim variation emerges in Sharjah Masters 2025 group around 1, setting the stage for an intriguing battle. On d4. On d5. On c4 we are now in the Queen's Gambit accepted. Threatening pawn takes d5. Pawn takes c4 played by Royal. Knight f3. Iniyan intends to play. On e4. On b5. On a4 and gain a significant edge. Knight f6 played by Royal. Queen a4 check. Knight c6. Queen takes c4. On e5. Royal is aiming to play. Bishop e6. Queen c2. On e4. Knight e5. Knight takes d4 and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight takes e5 played by Iniyan. Knight takes e5. On takes e5. Knight g4. Knight c3. On c6. Queen e4. Bishop c5. Threatening bishop takes f2 mate. On e3 played by Iniyan. Queen e7. On f4 time to think, find the best continuation for Royal. On h5 is the correct move because Queen f3. Bishop e6. On h3. King castled queenside. On g3. Knight h6 position is equal. Let's go to the main variation. On f4. King castled kingside is not the best move played by Royal. Bishop d3. Threatening queen takes h7 mate. On g6 played by Royal. Royal is planning to play. Bishop f5. Queen f3. Knight takes e5. On takes e5. Bishop takes d3 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen f3 played by Iniyan. Rook d8. Threatening rook takes d3. Bishop e2 played by Iniyan. Queen h4 check. On g3. Threatening pawn takes h4. Queen h3 played by Royal. Bishop f1. Queen h5. Think carefully what is the best move for Iniyan. Queen e2 is the right idea because Bishop e6. On h3. On b5. On a3. On a5. Knight e4. Iniyan heading towards winning. Let's go to the main game. Threatening bishop takes h3. Queen h5 played by Royal. Royal might go for Knight takes e3. Queen takes h5. Knight c2 check. King e2. Pawn takes h5 and establish a winning position. Knight e4. Slightly worse move played by Iniyan. Bishop b4 check. Bishop d2. Bishop takes d2 check. Knight takes d2. It is novelty move. Queen f5. Pause the video and find the best move for Iniyan. On e4 is logical continuation as Queen d7. Knight b3. On a5. On a4. On b5. Queen c3 Iniyan have small advantage. Let's explore the main line. Queen f5. King castled queenside. Pause the video and find the best move for royal. Knight takes e5 is a strong choice, since on e4. Knight takes f3. Pawn takes f5. Rook takes d2. Rook takes d2. Knight takes d2. Royal heading towards winning. Let's explore the main game. King castled queenside is an inaccurate played by Iniyan. Queen e6 is a major oversight played by royal. Bishop c4. Threatening bishop takes e6. Queen e7 played by royal. Royal's idea is to play Queen c5. On b4. Queen takes b4. On e4. Queen c5. King b1. Knight e3 and increase their advantage significantly. On h3 played by Iniyan. Threatening pawn takes g4. On b5 played by royal. Pawn takes g4. Pawn takes c4. Knight e4. Bishop takes g4. Queen takes g4. On f5. Queen g5 Iniyan dominated and took the game.